Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and salutations. We'll be playing my Jack the Axe character today. He's probably going to be tougher than my Sonya Death Dealer. I still haven't quite made up my mind if I should go back to playing her, or just do her all over again, you know. But since I've already played through the story mode, I'll probably like do all the other stuff first, and then down the road do the main story, or at least the rest of it. And share my stream with the world. I'm trying to, I've always had a hard time making up my mind. Should I go back and play my Sonya Death Dealer character, or play my Jack the Axe character? Alright. We'll play my Jack the Axe character for now, I guess. I don't know. My channel's still too young to really get major feedback. I always love a coin, I guess. Good morning! Welcome to the stream, my friends. Gonna get started here momentarily.
Waving hand.
Good morning, sir. Did you see my wife and I's noisy cart little video on Discord? We went to Kroger yesterday to get some water, dinner stuff, cereal and tuna, and water, and something to eat for dinner last night, which we got lasagna.
Yes. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
It's like torture.
Yeah. We didn't know that it was bad until we started rolling it, and then we're just like, well, whatever, you know. For most of the time that was there, I was pushing it. Before we got the water in the buggy, I was just kind of holding up the back of the cart, because it was the back left wheel that was bad. It was like flat on one end, on one part, so it was like causing the so I was just kind of picking it up a little bit so it wouldn't do that. But after we got that heavy water in there, and I let my wife push it, and that's when it was like really loud. Sounds like a train. I wish they would like repair those carts, or not leave them out for the public to push around. It was like the only small cart available, because we didn't need a big cart. Jack the Axe! Yeah! Guess I'll play my Jack the Axe character for now. I can't make up my mind if I want to go back and just redo. Start off from level 30 with Sonya Death Dealer and go do a whole bunch of side stuff first. It's my Jack the Axe character. Gonna go speak to the greybeards. I need to go get that bow, my favorite bow, in that cave.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
See, that's all a what's-her-name could have asked for. Let me see if you really are Dragonborn. Let me hear you shout. Instead of, let's go fight a dragon and almost die. Yeah.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not Dragonborn. It is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I heard y'all had great sushi up here. I wanted to have some of that. Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve.
I got coffee in my glasses somehow.
Our inner and outer selves.
I don't know if you can see that or not, but good coffee splashed on my glasses. Hang on a second. That's a first. Let me just clean my lens really quick. I was like, what is that spot on my glasses? Must have splashed up when I set my cup down. I'm trying to sell this car system I have in my car that I've had for, I think, man, 5 or 6 years now. I don't want it anymore.
Without training, you have already taken the first step. Sky, guard you.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice.
I'll get back to the car thing here in a second.
The path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I will continue my training. Surely there's more that you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it.
What?
Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power.
What?
That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Are there only 4 of you here?
5. Our leader, Partanax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
But yeah, I'm trying to sell my speaker system for like $700 so I can try to get me an Xbox Series X. I don't know where in the crap I'm gonna put it. There's literally no room on top of the entertainment center. I could possibly move my Nintendo Switch mount and my Fire Cube put it on top of the TV and somewhere, without it being in the way, and then putting it next to my DVD player, which it's a Bose surround sound system, so it's an old one. Most of it is used for speakers, the surround sound, but
when you shout, you speak. Your training proceeds well.
But I'm trying to sell the speaker system to get money to buy an Xbox Series X. So when I'm like old and gray, older and grayer, I got more gray in my beard and in my hair. When Skyrim 6 comes out, play that. You know, when I'm like in my mid-50s. I'll be like, hey lad, you remember back in the day when I said I was going to do this and do that? Now it's like, 10 years later. By the time Skyrim 6 comes out, the next Xbox will be coming out. It'll be like, the Xbox Series Y. Or every year, every decade, they give the Xbox a new name. First it was the Xbox, then Xbox 360. Then the Xbox One. Now it's the Xbox Series X. At least you know what the next PlayStation is going to be called every year, without having to even think about it. You know, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, 5. The next one's going to be PS6, PS7, PS8, PS9, PS10, PlayStation 10. Wow! I'm going to be dead when that comes out. PlayStation 10. That's like 5 generations from now. Every 50 years from now. Every decade, new console comes out. So 2030. This came out. PS5 came out 2020, pretty much. So 2050 is when the PS10 will probably come out, around 2010 or 2050. Excuse me. So it's crazy. Anyway, back to the game.
All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. Sky above, voice within. Master Einarth will now teach you row, the second word in unrelenting force.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the stream.
Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb or
And then da later on. Fus or da. I need to get me a Skyrim mug.
You learn a new word like a monster. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a
So much talking! Oh my god!
correctly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of rope.
Turn my phone down.
Use Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. Perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
I wish I could fix my original character. I wish I could get Serena's mom to go show me where the Elder Scroll is. But she just stands there like a lump on a log staring at the wall. Or just standing there. And then she's like, come on, I'm going to show you where the Elder Scroll is.
Citizen.
What's going on, Whiterun Guard? How's the knee? Ain't got no torches. I don't think. There's a torch bug in a jar, but that's not going to help me. Sorry about the darkness, guys.
Everything's in order.
Cool.
You must hear the word within yourself before...
10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Let's make it daylight.
Can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and he will give you his knowledge of wood. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now,
Wolf,
stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Is this your best effort? Again.
what the hell?
Is this your best effort? Again.
There we go. That was weird. It like stopped like halfway.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I thought it was very easy. I don't know how I do it. It just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to
That's my character's voice.
how best to
Kind of a
use it.
rustly.
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav.
Ustengrav.
To the way of the voice.
Who puts the horn back, though?
Will return.
Do one of the Greybeards leave and go take the horn back to its resting place? Where are the dragons returning? Why? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt. The appearance of a dragonborn at this time...
Where are the drugs going?
Destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Man. Why are the shouts in the dragon language? Why are they not in like a crab language or something like that?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being.
Oh my god.
There's no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Who is this Jürgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods. Not the glory of men.
Yeah. This character, I like to perceive him as kind of a down-to-earth, laid-back dude. You know, very relaxed, mostly. In his nature, he's very relaxed and calm. He has kind of a rustly but low voice, kind of like a Steven Seagal kind of guy, but more rustly like this. Yeah, when he talks. Named him after my late dog, Jack. Jack the Axe. He uses his rueful axe. Hopefully, as time goes on, which it's already super duper legendary. I got this. I play this on my Nintendo Switch as well, and this poor thing only does like 40 points of damage per hit, I think, because I'm using there's no cheats at all on my Nintendo Switch, because you can't cheat on that game. There's like no cheat codes or no mods. You'd probably only be able to put 2 mods, maybe, depending on the size, on a Nintendo Switch, if it was even available. Which it's not. Let's see. I'm gonna teleport to the Right One stables, because I don't like going back down the mountain. I don't think I've ever traveled back down the mountain on foot. I've always just teleported. Who wants to go back down the mountain on foot? I'm sure someone has, just for shits and giggles, but... Man, I was so bummed. couple weeks ago when my Serena I couldn't finish her adventure with her. And I'd hate to start completely over with her. I guess I could do it. We'll give this character a feel for a couple hours. And then we'll switch over to Serena. But if I go and play her again, I'm going to wait like a long time. I'm going to probably go get the full Fusro Da shout. Then after that, I'm going to stop that story for like as long as I can. And just go do other stuff. And finish the main story way later in the game. Go do the vampire storyline, the werewolf storyline, probably the werewolf. Serena, the Dawn Guard storyline. I'll probably do the werewolf, then the Dark Brotherhood with her, then Dawn Guard, and then maybe some Skyrim quest. Then it's some point. Oh, here we go. These dipshits.
Your blood will flow in Mira's name. It will be an offering to the master.
I wasn't even going to let them talk to me. I know what they're up to. Don't even care. Why is this thing still existing? Usually after they... Oh, it's the third guy. I don't know how I'm going to get more of those paladin arrows, but I don't even remember how I got them. Probably in the cheat room. Normally I run into those guys on Whiterun after I talk to the Greybeards. They usually go to Whiterun and they meet me in the right after I walk through the gate. Are you the one that called Dragonborn? Yeah, what of it? You lied on false ears, deceiver. I'll show you. We'll kill you. Ah. I'm going to take my time with this guy. I'm not going to be running around in a panic, or like I'm in a panic. Who runs everywhere? I mean, I'm trying to like kind of roleplay this guy. He's not going to exert all of his energy sprinting everywhere. I'll get to that tomb where the Windcrawler's horn's at when I get to it. You only live once, kind of thing. He's a man of nature. He loves the beauty of Skyrim and animals. He's a peaceful guy. He only kills when he has to, and to defend himself and his friends and family. Of course, his family's not here in Tamriel. Not here in Skyrim, excuse me. They're gonna live in another land. Maybe his wife and child moved to Cyrodiil a decade ago. He came back to Whiterun, to Skyrim, to visit his great aunt Tessie in Whiterun, because she had passed away. He's come to pay her his respects to his great aunt Tessie. But then he got arrested crossing the border by the damn soldiers in Solitude. I can't think of their damn name. And I was almost beheaded. Stripped of his the armor he was wearing at the time, put in rags like he was some kind of homeless man, knocked unconscious, and woke up on that cart with the Stormcloaks. Imperial soldiers. Imperial people. They're just as bad as the Stormcloaks, both of them. Stormcloaks are racist. And Imperial Army, they're just all kinds of bad. None of them deserve to be king. No sirree, Bob. Woo! I wonder if that woman could have survived that attack. No, thank you or nothing for assisting her in killing that saber-toothed tiger. The audacity. No common respect or decency. No, your thank you, kiss my ass, nothing. She just walking away. Typical. She kind of slyly looking over her shoulder like, this man's following me. My handle on Microsoft Xbox, Stealthy Jazz. I'm hoping I can still log into that handle. I should be able to. But so far I've had one person reach out to me and it might be interested in buying my system. They're going to have to send me money directly through PayPal because I'm not accepting cash. Some idiot will probably try to give me counterfeit money and I won't know it until I go to the bank. Oh, this son of